Alright, I'm here with a brand new pickup video. First one in a little bit of a while. Like I expected to go to the Pittsburgh Retro Gaming Convention, what was this, now 2 Saturdays ago? So I'm recording this on Saturday the 6th. Yeah, 2 Saturdays ago, I guess. And that did not end up happening because I guess the weather there in Pittsburgh was pretty bad. They had a really bad storm there. I guess the roads were pretty bad. And I didn't want to drive, almost 2 hours to get there just for, the weather to be bad and get stuck there or like die or something. So I decided I guess I'll have to miss it this year, which is it's unfortunate, but what are you gonna do, I guess. So instead just decided to go I guess north? Yeah, north. Instead of going, to Pittsburgh, and went up almost to Cleveland area. Just kind of went game hunting that day, so the day wouldn't have been wasted. Did waste like $30 by the tickets, but hey, the money did go, all the proceeds to the Pittsburgh Retro Game Convention did go to the Pittsburgh Children's Hospital, so yeah, I guess I gave $30 to the Children's Hospital there, which is fine, I guess, because I was going to go there and then my dad was interested in going as well, so yeah, I guess we paid $30, oh well, but we went north instead. Day wasn't amazing, but it still went good. It probably wasn't as good as it would have been if I would have gone to Pittsburgh, but I guess I'll start. Also, you may notice I now have two hands. I'm sure you knew I've always had two hands, and I'm sure you knew that. But I've always had to hold the camera, and it's shaky cam. I now have a tripod, which I'm not sure why I didn't have that before. I had a tripod, I just didn't have the right adapter to hook up. But now I have a tripod. Now you can see both my hands. Now I can do more stuff, and now it's not shaky cam. So there, take that as you will. So yeah, you might have seen it in my Vita collection video and my NES collection video, but now I have a tripod. The setup's a little bit weird how I'm sitting here, but I guess I'll have to go. Alright, now that I've wasted like 2 minutes of showing a game, we went up north towards Cleveland area. We got like, I guess, to Cleveland, but we didn't really get there. Hit a pawn shop, a Cashland pawn shop, which is basically the Cash America that in Ohio. It's just called Cashland for some reason. And found they had a ton of really good stuff, but I mean a ton of really good stuff, but it was kind of all priced accordingly, and I didn't want to pay that. However, I did happen to stumble upon a cabinet, and they had a bunch of handheld games. Some of the handheld games, I was looking at them, were priced, and they were priced high, and then some of them were not. So I asked about some of the ones that were not, and the guy just kind of threw out prices off the top of his head. So I got I got Sonic Chronicles for $2. I hear this game's not so great, but I had the case, so now I have a complete copy. I got the case from a dumpster, so I paid $2 for a complete copy. And then I got two pretty good games here. He just named off prices, even though stuff like, Yoshi's Island on Game Boy, the Mario World whatever, or Mario Advance whatever, Yoshi's Island was like $10.99. I kind of asked him just out of curiosity what these ones cost, and he gave me $2 for Zelda and $3 for Pokemon Emerald. So of course I bought those. I did not have either of these games, and Zelda Minish Cap, this is Minish Cap, it's not zooming. Zelda Minish Cap actually is my 1000th game, so we can all celebrate about that somehow. This is my 1000th game, so that's great. That's pretty cool, I guess. So now I have 1000 video games. I don't know if that's sad or if it's cool. I think it's cool. At least I think it's cool. So yeah, that's cool. 1000 games. I didn't have Minish Cap, so that's another Zelda game off the list. Do I have? I'm trying to think. The only Zelda game I don't have now, I think, is Zelda 2. No, I don't have Spirit Tracks either, or Link's Awakening, I guess. If you want to get technical, I don't have. I think they released Zelda 2 on Game Boy Advance on like the NES. So I'm only missing a couple more. I'm trying to get all of them in the box. It's my goal. So I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Also that day, we headed up. The last kind of find of the day, we found a Buybacks that we didn't know about. Buybacks is dumb store. They have a buy 3 get the 4th free though, so I got some filler titles. This Buybacks wasn't too bad. They had some interesting stuff like you don't see at a Buybacks, because Buybacks is a dumb retail chain around here that's awful. But this one wasn't too bad, I guess. So I only paid like each game was like $1.99 or something, so I paid $6 for these 4 games. Complete box copy of Nigel Mansell's World Championship Racing for Super Nintendo. I just picked this up because it was in pretty nice shape, and it was complete in box filler title, so that's cool. PSP game Ape Escape on the Loose. This was also $1.99. I don't have a PSP currently, but I just always get PSP games on the cheap because I plan on getting one eventually. So now I have that. And then 2 filler 64 titles since I'm going for the complete set. F1 pole position and WCW versus NWO World Tour. So that's it there. Unfortunately, I didn't get to go up to Pittsburgh for the game convention, but I figured, you know, it's not worth like dying for video games today. So didn't. Oh, I almost forgot. At that pawn shop, I after I took the things up to the counter, and then I saw they had behind the counter they had a bunch of disc-only games in baggies. So I asked to look through them. A bunch of nothing, and then I found Digimon World 3 on PS1. This disc's kind of dirty. Hold up to the light here. I'm just seeing if there's like disc rot. No, it looks fine. Disc's in really bad shape, as you can kind of tell. It may be just dirt, but it's also pretty scratched. But this is like a $30 game about, so I picked it up anyway. It was 99 cents loose. Which brings me to, since that disc was so bad, that brings me to, I remember in the summer, I did a competition with my dad where we both started with $5, and we just, you know, flipped stuff and went to see what we could turn that $5 into. So we got our total up to $180, something like that, from originally $10, $5 each. So by just, you know, buying, I remember the first game I bought for $5 and flipped was Godzilla something on Xbox. It's like a $45 game. And then I just kind of went from there. He went from there more. I didn't get out as much. He would just, you know, he would hit garage sales on his way home from work, and during the summer I was just kind of lazy and played games a lot. But hey, so we got up to like $180. We've had this money since like the summer. We were going to spend it at Con Bravo. We didn't spend all of it at Con Bravo. I think we had more. We had like over $200. We spent some of it at Con Bravo convention, and then we didn't spend the rest of it. So we decided to pick up a disc resurface machine, and we have a ton of really good games that are just too scratched that we don't want to sell, or that I want to add to the collection, but I don't want to put it in the collection yet because it's too scratched. But now we'll get those resurfaced. That's cool. It's like $150, but I got it on Amazon from the seller, so that's cool. Moving on here, went to the exchange, and I had a $20 gift card from Christmas, and then I had $20 in trade credit because I found a box of junk. I found it was under the stairs in the other part of my basement. It was just a box. I must have just put a bunch of stuff in there because I had to clean up the basement because I was having people over or something. I don't know. But I found it. There was like a waterlogged Final Fantasy 13, a bunch of just dumb stuff. So I took some stuff from there and sold it to the exchange, just like random stuff. And some Genesis games. I bought a Genesis lot that I originally thought was probably not the best purchase. It was like $20 for all these really beat up games, but then I sold like 3 games of the exchange they took. They didn't take the rest, and then I actually sold the rest of them in a lot on eBay and like made my money back for some reason. But yeah, I had some trade credit left over. I felt like spending, found some cool stuff. So first thing I got here was Lunar Silver Star Story Complete. This cool special edition. They only wanted $45 for this. I'll have to glue this down. That's unfortunate. They only wanted $45 for this, so I picked it up because I've heard this is pretty good. Inside, someone has to tell me if this is 100% complete. There's some wear on it, but it's still pretty good condition. It comes with this little book thing. I think this is the manual because it looks a lot like a manual. Because that might explain why there's no manual in the case. Here's the game. This cloth, which is interesting. I'll open it up here. Oh, it's a map. Okay, a cloth map. That's really cool, actually. Cloth map came inside, as well as all the discs and everything. Didn't even check the condition, but the exchange. Oh, they're like, oh my gosh, that's mint. There's not one mark on those discs. That disc, soundtrack, and what is this? the making of like CD DVD. Okay, so on a PlayStation disc, which is weird. Okay, but yeah, that's cool. Yeah, making of DVD soundtrack. Sorry, I'm still getting used to this whole tripod thing. But yeah, I picked this up. I wanted to get this game for a while, and I'm glad I could finally pick it up. 45 is a pretty good deal for that, and I got it for kind of nothing because yeah, I had $40 in trade, so I paid like $5 out of pocket over at the good old exchange. So you know, the exchange is alright sometimes. That's a pretty good deal there. Also at the exchange, I always look at their box stuff because that's the main reason I go to the exchange, because they usually have pretty good prices on box games. I found a copy of Zoda's Revenge Star Tropics 2 for $15 complete, and this box is about as nice as it comes. Mint. It's in a box protector right now, that's why it's kind of shiny. Really nice condition. I found the first Star Tropics game for $5 at a store. Really cool game store that's unfortunately out of business now. But, real cool to find that. Now I have both of those games. Those are some games that I'm surprised Nintendo hasn't done anything with since. Another Cashland find from later, Animal Crossing City Folk. I got this to trade into GameStop because they had a 50% trade credit. Unfortunately, it was done. They still had their signs up, but it was done by the time I got to it. But they do one of those like once a month, so I'll just hold off. Or maybe I'll sell this on eBay. I just bought it to kind of flip. It was like $6. Some amiibo here, going off Animal Crossing. Got the two owls from Animal Crossing, Blathers and what's her name? I can't remember. But yeah, last pick video, I guess, I bought the Rossetti and Kicks. I don't know why I'm going to stop buying these Animal Crossing ones, because I like them. I love Animal Crossing. It's one of my favorite Nintendo series. I'm going to buy, there's like the next wave has like Rover, Cap'n, and Timmy and Tommy. I'll buy those. As soon as they release a character I don't care about, I probably won't buy it though. Because I have the Complete Smash one, and right now I have the Complete Animal Crossing one. Right now I have all of them except the Big Yarn Yoshi and the Skylander amiibo, but I don't know what, I have to say, hey, you gotta slow down. Why don't you stop buying all of them at some point? And last, I got some newer games, some PS4 games, so I'll go into these. First one was Best Buy had dropped this game down to $20. I don't know if it was a permanent price drop or just a sale, but I decided to pick it up. Resident Evil Revelations 2. It was released episodically, which I'm not a huge fan of. I wanted a physical copy and everything. So when I said, hey, when that game drops down in price, I'll pick it up. Or no, originally I said, when that game comes out on disc, I'll pick it up. Because the first Resident Evil Revelations was pretty good. I played it on 3DS. Not all the way through, but I thought it was pretty good from what I played. Maybe I'll go back and beat it before I play this one. But yeah, I decided, hey, when that game comes out on disc, I will pick it up. Then it came out on disc, and I was like, yeah, it's out on disc, but I'd rather play other stuff right now. When that game drops in price, I'll pick it up. So I dropped down to $20. With my Gamers Club unlocked, I got it down to 16. Really good deal, I think, so I picked it up. I'll get around to that at some point. And then the other game I picked up here, new release, Lego Marvel Avengers. I really like the Lego games. This one's pretty fun. I got it at GameStop. I pre-ordered it, and they gave me this minifigure of like Iron Man, and then it comes with a code to put the character in the game, I guess. I don't know. But I've been enjoying this one. I got it. I used a $25 gift card I had from Christmas, and then I used some Bing. I don't know, the search engine Bing, I've talked about it before. The search engine Bing has a rewards program. If you search with them if you can do 2 searches, give you 1 point, and you can get up to 25 points a day between mobile and web searches. And they also give you like 3 bonus points, so you get about 28 searches a day. And if you get gold, you can get 475 points, gets you a $5 gift card. So about every 2 weeks I get a gift card from Bing. I have my dad in on this too. He has 2 accounts because he does a lot at work. So yeah, I get about $15 every 2 weeks from Bing gift cards, which I don't actually use Bing. I just click all the trending searches and then I'm done for the day. It takes under a minute. But yeah, so I got like $15 off because of Bing gift cards, $25 off because of a gift card I had, and then I traded in a New Super Mario Bros. 2 card only I got from Goodwill when it was like double trade time or whatever, and got $19. So I only paid like $4 out of pocket for that. I thought that was pretty good. And that's the end of this pickup video here. I'd like to thank you for watching. One thing I wanted to say, I don't talk about this enough. I have a Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. It's @ObjoGaming. My account's private. It's because I was getting a ton of spam and I was sick of it. like spam followers and spam replies. I'm sick of it. Follow me on there. If you like, just follow me. If you look real, I'll accept you. Just don't look fake. Don't have the stupid egg as your profile picture. If you have the egg, have a reasonable bio or something. Don't look fake. But yeah, follow me on Twitter. I tweet about games and stuff. So that's always cool. You know, I always want to have more followers on there. So yeah, I'd like to thank you for watching. Make sure to check out some of my other videos. I put up NES video, or like, I don't know when I'm going to put this video out. This video will probably come out later Saturday, so I put up an NES video collection this morning. So check that out. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.